crazy, okay? In case you were wondering what that was, it was just a crazy person. So how about that? So it's the snow. The snow gets into your brain, and it makes you a little crazy. It happens, really, it does. And I can't find my email address on Juno. So Juno.com, which I think what I told you it was Guitar Movie Star on Skype, and on Juno we are, hurry up, that's Zen Guitar Yoga. So Zen Guitar Yoga at Juno.com, ZenGuitaryoga at Juno, Juno.com. If you want to contact us and let us know if you want to be on our show at some point. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/Guitar Gorilla, GRRRELLA. So Guitar, GRRRELLA. And then there's also youtube.com/Richard Wicka, which is where the entire show will be aired. And then on my site, I'm just going to I'm going to chop it up into little tiny bits for the short attention span of the average American. Thank you for watching me go insane. I appreciate that so much. No, it wasn't real insanity. It was feigned insanity. Feigned, you know what that means? Feigned, it's like fake, not real insanity. So, should we continue? Should we just keep going and maybe chop it up into 2 episodes, or I do have a couple CDs that I did not play, so yes, so that was that, and I guess I could probably play another crazy video if anyone wants to see another crazy video. Oh, I'm still logged into YouTube. I do not know why my computer isn't working. But it happens. Yeah, stuff happens when you're, I guess, but it's just very strange that has to happen now when I'm basically live on the air. What I can do right now is maybe just play another song, and we can do another welcome to the Indy Art Show. Welcome to the Indy Art Show. Over and over, I hear you cry, I know you need my friend. But what can I do? You're so far away from me now. Where are you? I can't see you, not even in my mind's eye. I love you, but I can't save you. Echoing dreams in my head. In the middle of the night, I can't sleep. I cry halfway instead. 'Cause where are you? I can't see you, not even in my mind's eye. Oh, I love you, but I can't save you. 'Cause everybody knows it's true. I want to save the world. Save the world, I'd save you too. And you could see the world and save it too. Over and over, I hear your screams. I know your dreams are dead. And it's killing my heart, tearing apart my soul. Save the world, I'd save you too. see the world and say that too. Over and over, I hear your screams, echoing dreams in my head. And I know that you're dead, and I'll never see you again. 'Cause where are you? I've lost you. I can't even dream of you at night. Oh, how I loved you, my long lost friend. How did I lose you, my long loved friend? How did I lose you, my long loved friend? Save the world, and you know it's true. If I could save the world, I'd save you too. And we could see the world and save it too. Yeah, we could see the world and save it too. This one. Dear, I dropped another CD cover. All right, that was a song called "Over and Over" by me. Shameless self-promotion. Maria, you knew that was me. That was Maria Haunted Gypsy. Instagram, Maria_Haunted Gypsy. YouTube, Guitar Gorilla. Or Facebook.com/Haunted Gypsy. Yes, very well known, infamous band called Haunted Gypsy. Very famous. Over and Over, little reggae song that I dedicate to Khalif Browder and Marshawn McCullum. You know, part of your head is on camera. The cameraman, he keeps going on camera. What's going on with this cameraman? Oh my gosh, this crazy cameraman. So yeah, so that song, it's about you know, wanting to save someone you can't save, you know, just somebody who is too far away, you know, like somebody who's dying in a third world country, starving to death, or, you know, just anybody like you care about who's, you really can't save them, they're too far away from you. I dedicated to Khalif Browder and Marshawn McCullum because they both committed suicide. They were both activists. Marshawn McCullum and Khalif Browder. Marshawn McCullum, I might be mispronouncing his name, I'm sorry if I am, but he was a Black Lives Matter activist in his early 20s who committed suicide, and supposedly, rumor has it that a police officer posted online that he was happy that he was dead. that was a story with a happy ending or something really horrible like that. So very sad that he died, because you know, he was trying to do some good in the world, so I don't know why he gave up and killed himself. It's terrible. Khalif Browder also, when he was about 16, I think, he was thrown in Rikers Island, if you can believe it. He was actually put in Rikers Island, one of the worst prisons probably in the entire world, only because he was accused, okay, get this, he was a kid, high school kid, and another high school kid accused him of stealing a backpack. Stealing a backpack. He was accused of stealing a friggin' backpack, and for that, he was put in Rikers Island, where he was probably beaten up and raped and had horrible, horrible things happen to him when he was just a kid, okay? It turns out years later they discovered he was completely innocent. He didn't even steal the backpack. But even if he weren't innocent, I mean, my gosh, why would you put a kid in Rikers Island for something so stupid, you know? I mean, so it basically ruined his life. He was haunted by it. He could not get over it. It was something that he could not overcome. So, do you see my CD on the floor anywhere? Sorry. A tad disorganized today, are we? I think so. Here it is. I got it. Tad disorganized. Anyway, so so Khalif Browder, he was an activist also, and doing, you know, he was a living proof of how dangerous the prison system is, and just how how it's harming our society, and so many innocent people being locked up in prison, and just the abuse that goes on in these prisons. And it makes you wonder, you know, what's the point? You put someone in prison and they're going to come out worse than they were before they went to prison if they're going to get beaten and raped and tortured essentially in prison. So it's a really, really very sad, very heartbreaking story. He, I believe, was an activist trying to raise awareness to this issue, but then he just gave up one day and committed suicide. So it's very sad. And, you know, if you're someone out there who wants to make the world a better place and you're feeling depressed and suicidal, you know, there's nothing I or anyone can really do to stop you, but all I can tell you is that your story really matters. And some people will try to tell you your story doesn't matter. Of course they'll tell you that because they don't want you to speak out. They don't want you to express your opinions. They don't, you know, want you to make a difference in the world. Of course, some people don't want that. They want to maintain their power. And they don't want the Khalif Browders and the Marshad McCallums of this world to stand up for what they believe in. So they will try to convince you that your voice doesn't matter, but it does. Every little voice matters. I mean, what did Rosa Parks do? All she did was refuse to move to the back of a bus. That's all she did. You know, I mean, really, at the time, I guess that was a pretty amazing thing for her to do because she was essentially breaking the law. But, you know, my point is just that your voice matters, your opinion matters. And, you know, even in a small, subtle way, like just doing things like just being alive and being a caring person who wants to make the world a better place. Just by staying alive, you are adding to the numbers of good people who are in the world, just by keeping yourself alive. Sometimes that's all you even need to do is just keep yourself alive, right, Mr. Cameraman? Robert? Right. Robert's agreeing with me. So yeah, just by keeping yourself alive, just by being here on this planet Earth and just being a decent human being, you are contributing to this world, because you know how many bad people there are out there, and sometimes it seems like there's an outbreak of evil in the world. Like there's so many bad people doing horrible things in this world, you know, and sometimes it's very discouraging and it is very depressing to think about the evil, you know, that goes on in this world. But if you're a good person who can stand against that just by being there, by being who you are helping tip the balance in the favor of good versus evil. I know some people don't believe in good and evil, and I understand that, because sometimes it's hard to tell what's good and what's not, you know, what's the right thing to do and what's not the right thing to do. Some situations are complicated. But, you know, let's face it, there are people in this world who want to dominate and control other people, who want to spy on everything other people are doing and control everything other people are doing, and who want to hurt other people who are different from them. And so I'll put it to you that way. If you're somebody who can stand against that, you know, who really wants to make life better for other people, just by being alive, you are making a difference. Because you never know, your little smile at somebody, or some kind word that you did, or something that you do that you don't even realize that you're doing just because you're a nice person, is going to impact somebody else, you know. And anyway, so that's why I'm here, to make a speech. Thank you for listening to my little speech. So on that note, we are running a lot longer than we planned because we're having so much fun. This is just so fun. We just love this. This is so exciting here on the show. And that dang John Farello, you didn't call in. If you watch this podcast, ooh, Robert is so angry at you. You're his Facebook friend, and you're Richard Wicka's Facebook friend, and you're my Facebook friend, and you never called. Anyway, so so much for that. Ooh. Anyway, so now, and Tony, are you out there listening, watching? You probably are. Okay, so I guess from now that I made my wonderful and exciting speech, we'll go to another CD, and it's not by me, okay, because it's not all about me. Actually, none of it's about me. And this is Don Turner. Don Turner is from Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York. He's been around for a long, long time. He's been around forever and a day. And he's got lots of tunes from his Thomas Edison Studio EP. And I believe his website is donturnermusic.com. I played with him in Toronto at the Central Bar in Toronto. I'll let him know about this podcast, because I don't know if he saw it on my Facebook page. But we're going to play a song of his, and it's the first song on his EP. So I think it's the Thomas Edison studio song. So let's take a listen to that song right now.
Mary had a little lamb, its fleet was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
Mary is in the song. Okay, we got it here. Hopefully you guys can hear it out there, Periscope and Facebook live stream.
I'm going down to the Thomas Edison studio. Gonna put down a recording of our love in wax. And when it's done, I'll have it made into a candle. And watch it burn as a memorial to our love. 'Cause no one could ever hold a candle to our love, and no one else could ever do. 'Cause no one could ever hold a candle to our love, and no one else could ever do. When you left, I couldn't believe that, because I thought our love would never die. Empty, naked now and bleeding. 'Cause when you left, you tore from me my heart. 'Cause no one could ever hold a candle to our love, and no one else could ever do. 'Cause no one could ever hold a candle to our love, and no one else could ever do.
All right. So to me, that reminds me of this. Again, this is Don Turner Don Turner Music. I believe his website's donturnermusic.com. And to me, this just reminds me of like 80s, kind of like 80s rock. Doesn't it sort of to you? Yeah. Sort of? I don't know. What does it sound like to you? I like it. I like that song. Don Turner Music, Thomas Edison Studio is the name of the song. Okay. I thought it was a pretty cool song. I don't know. I thought it was, but yeah, it really reminded me some like 80s, like from a Molly Ringwald movie or something. I don't know. Does anything come to mind to you?
Early 80s.
Kind of, you think early 80s?
Late 70s.
Yeah. It's really, really cool. That was a good song. So now we'll switch to a different song here. So it looks like if this show ends up, if we're doing an hour instead of a half hour, we've got maybe 10 minutes left, less than 10 minutes left. So we'll switch to these guys, Underground Funk. Underground Funk. Do you want to, can you switch the camera so I can show a close-up of Underground Funk? Underground Funk. Underground Funk. They are, this guy I met in Buffalo, New York, actually in Amherst, New York, suburb of Buffalo. And I believe he's the guy who sold the electronic drum kit to Curtis Orange. Curtis Orange, who was playing with Haunted Gypsy for a while. Curtis Orange. Orange is not the new black. I keep telling him that. He doesn't listen to me. But anyway. Underground Funk is a three-piece soul-infused funky reggae rock. Reggae rock. That's alliteration. Alliteration. Reggae rock band based out of Rochester, New York. Rochester, not Buffalo, Rochester. This is great. The album was written, developed, and recorded from 2012 to 2015 at Black Dog Studios. Engineer was Robert Blackburn and Paul Anthony. Okay, Paul Anthony. All right, here we go. Sun Mirror Records, Sundance Studios, edited by Josh Peeps. Oh, there's a lot of people involved in this. Okay. So, Josh Peeps and Sean Fitzsimmons. I don't know what, I can't talk today. It's not possible for me to talk properly. And my nose is congested and it's cold.
But you look good live on the monitor.
Oh, that's good. That's great. I'm glad we're at the center of the earth here. You know, there's a secret society living here at the center of the earth. There's like a whole city in the middle of the earth here. So, and that's where we're recording this show. So, yeah. All the conspiracy theories are true. This is where we're going to go when the whole world blows up. We're going to come back here to the center of the earth, and we're going to continue to do podcasts. Okay, we'll be the last people alive doing podcasts. Okay, so let's hear this. Josh Peeps did the drums. Brian Morrison did the guitar and lead vocals. Sean Fitzsimmons bass guitar and vocals. So I think it must be Josh Peeps that I met. I'm guessing because I believe he's the guy who sold the drum. See, I meet people. It's just amazing. And when I do, if they're musicians, I say, give me your CD. And I've been saying this for years now. Someday, I'm going to do a radio show, a podcast. Because I've done one before. I did one on Talk Shoe Radio online. But we had so many technical difficulties. It just, and then I also did one on Ustream. And same thing, we had technical difficulties. Because somehow streaming it online on the internet with music, sometimes it doesn't, it just doesn't record right. So yeah, so now we're doing it here at Think Twice Radio, Richard Wicka's studio. So let's play this song, Underground Funk. The song is probably Slow Start. It's the first song on their CD here. So let's just play this and hear what this sounds like. I'll play it. Yeah. Underground funk, everybody. Underground funk. cameras to do a video. I mean, on my computer.
Love me 2 times in the afternoon.
All right.
Love me, darling.
So that was Underground Funk. Underground Funk, everybody. Underground Funk. Band, Rochester/Buffalo band. So we're almost done with this recording. We're gonna end with a short, oh my goodness, yeah, we don't have much time. I can't even keep track of what this thing's doing. Okay, let's just do a short video recording here. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it. Obviously you can see the silliness of it right now, but let's...
That was boring. We need to move on to something else.
Oops. All right, we're running low on time, so I think I'm just gonna, yeah, can we maybe switch back to, yeah. Okay, on that note, we're kind of running out of time, so just want to thank everybody for viewing our little cast on. We have people on Periscope, possibly Twitter, and Facebook, and online people will be watching our podcast. I want to just thank you so much.